What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing y'all how we replace a leaky indoor coil on a 5-ton package Bosch. If you know anything about the or if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know why I like Bosch. Here's a 5-ton. But if there is one issue with a particular model, it would have to be with this 5-ton package heat pump. We've seen, more than once that these things leak right at the indoor coil. So Bosch has supposedly made the changes. They've had their engineers design something that will not leak. They say it's, obviously or I don't know if it's obvious, but they say that it's the copper to aluminum that is making them leak. So whatever the case may be, we're going to replace it. But we're going to get to it. We already did the, we already pulled out all the refrigerant that was left in there. So it is at 0 right now. So just keep that in mind. We are starting from a point where the refrigerant has already been pulled out by Brian. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, now that we got all these panels off, I got the the instructions from Bosch. So we're going to remove this little white cover that's right here covering this up, and we are going to embrace here and here. So I'm going to undo this and get out of the way so we can unbraze and pull this off. All right, so let's do it. Alright, so we remove those screws right there, we unbraze that right there, and now we undid these screws right there. So now it's time to pull the sucker out. Alright, so we put on the support bar that you have to get from Bosch to prop this thing open while we slide the sucker out. Now we also had to take off this little sensing bulb right here, which is, where do we put it at? Oh, it's right here. It was in there, but we took the clip off. Now, we're going to carefully take it off. Take it out. See.
I got it, bro. You got it?
You got it? Dang, David. You really becoming a tech now.
I'm the service tech. Those are my role.
That's what you do for a living.
That's what I do for a living.
Perfect. All right, that sucker's out of there now. So, out with the old, in with the new.
David.
So my brother's brazing this thing in, and I wanted to show you it does look totally different now that it is an all aluminum coil. And then if we go look at the old one, it's got some copper to aluminum, and that's where they say it was actually leaking. So yep, you're wondering why there's also 3 of us out here. It's because this was that hot or what?
Yeah, my leg. You should take that out.
Nah, I'm gonna leave it in, dude. The reason why there's 3 of us out here is because this is actually the first coil that we do on this particular Bosch. Before they were giving us new units, now they're only giving coils, so we had to do new coil. And they said it was a different process, and I understand the different process. It mainly involves the support, literally taking apart almost the entire cabinet to change out that coil, and there's no filter dryer that we need to be replacing either. So it is a little different, and we wanted the 3 main guys, me, David, and Brian, to know how to do it, so there's no questions asked later. Alright, we got the new coil in. It's on a vacuum. I'm gonna put all this back together, put all the screws on. I think you guys know the process after this. Once it's done vacuuming, we put the charge in, 12 pounds, 9 ounces, and we go ahead and start it up. I may or may not be here for that part.
Alright guys, so we went ahead and already installed that indoor coil. put that vacuum on to, you know, let those 450 microns. But if you look on here, factory charge to 12 pounds, 9 ounces of R410A, which is what we're doing now. So about 8 pounds or so already in there. And that's what we're doing right now. I'm pretty much just charging up. All right, guys, so we just finished adding refrigerant to the system. We cleaned up and we have our temperature probes on here. So if you take a look on here, just shut off, but it's at 18-degree split, so 74 in the house essentially, and you know, displaying to the supply 56 degrees.